Hello. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Wi-Fi and mobile data. Now, the difference between Wi-Fi and your mobile data is the source. Your Wi-Fi is going to come from your internet provider, or if you've ever been in like a restaurant, truck stop, anything like that where they offer Wi-Fi. That's internet that you can use that will not take away from your mobile data. Now, your mobile data is what you actually have purchased from Selectel. That's your 2 gigabytes, your 300 megabytes, depending on your plan, but that is the amount of information that you're able to access using the internet with your phone, is your mobile data. You can hook your phone to Wi-Fi, and it's very important that you do, and the reason why is because it saves on your mobile data. Your mobile data obviously is limited. You don't want to use that all up in the first few days of your plan. So in order to really stretch that out, we always suggest having your Wi-Fi turned on. Never downloading apps without your Wi-Fi on, because that's a really quick way to run through it. And a little bit later on in this, I'm going to show you actually how to toggle your mobile data off, so that when you're hooked up to Wi-Fi, some of those apps that will run in the background that only work off of mobile data, which if you're hooked to Wi-Fi, some of those apps will still eat mobile data if you do not have your data switch turned on. So we're going to show you how to access your data switch and use that to really help you save on your mobile data. So here we go. Okay, so looking at my screen here, we're able to see up at the top, I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi. Like we talked about earlier, you always want to be hooked up to Wi-Fi. As much as possible, get yourself connected. That's going to save your data a lot, and we're going to go over a few things you can do on your phone actually to toggle the data off, so that when you are hooked to Wi-Fi, those apps and things that may still run off of the data and not the Wi-Fi aren't going to be using any of that data. So one quick, easy way to do it, several phones will have this. It's kind of off your pull-down tab on the top of your Android device. When I slide that down just with my finger there, you're going to see over in that far right where it says data with the up and down arrows. All right, when that's lit up blue, it means that my data is on. If I click that, you're going to see it go down. It says data network is blocked. So right now, I'm actually not using any 3G signal. I'm using none of my data, all Wi-Fi. So like I said, those apps and things that will still run off of my data, even when I'm on Wi-Fi, will not be able to do so and will not be able to help drain my data. So it's really going to help extend the life of my plan and save that data as much as possible. I'll go ahead and turn that back on here just so we can look at a couple other methods of handling this. So if I scroll this back up, we go back to our regular screen. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into our settings, and I'm going to show you another area that we can go to. So under settings, I'm going to go to data usage, and I'll click on that. And this is kind of what comes up. Again, this is something that not every phone will have. Those of you with this phone, it's another easy option to get that data turned off. And right up at the top where it says mobile data and it's on, we'll just click where it says on, and we'll get it turned off. It'll ask us if that's okay that we turn that off, and I'll click OK. Now, if you walk out of your house and you're out of Wi-Fi and you're back to where you can't connect to Wi-Fi and you do not turn your mobile data back on, you will not be able to use some of your smartphone devices. So if you're outside of the area where you have your Wi-Fi and you want to be able to use something like an app or anything, make sure that you do turn your mobile data back on for while you use that, and you can even shut it right back off when you're done. So say you want to use the GPS. You can just turn your mobile data back on. When you arrive at your destination, turn it off and help conserve that data and really stretch out as much as you can. So once again, I'll turn that back on just so we can look at more methods on how to conserve our data on our phones. Now, one of the last methods we're going to look at is on our Play Store. And some people, depending on the phone you have, you may have to go this method. You might not have the drop down on the top of your screen or anything in your settings. You may actually have to go into your Play Store and download a specific app for data toggling. To find that, we're just going to hit this little search bar up at the top, and we are going to start typing in a data switch. So right up at the top I got data switch, so I'll go ahead and select that. And right here it gives me all kinds of data switches. Now with this, it's really just about finding one that works for you, works for your phone, and you know, we're on Wi-Fi, so I'll go ahead and try this one out. I'll download it, and we'll see if it's going to be able to turn my data on and off. And we'll go ahead and accept terms and let that install for us. As soon as that's installed, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to check on whether or not it's working. Okay, so now that my Wi-Fi is off and I'm ready to roll here, I'll scroll aside. I actually have this downloaded onto one of my home pages, which we can show you how to do in a future episode of this. But if I just select this where it's lit up, it means it's on. I'll select it. It'll go dim, and if you look up at the top of my screen, my 3G signal went away. So if I select it again, my 3G signal should come right back, and there it is. So that's all there is to it. You download it, you can switch it off, you can switch it on. It's going to really help you save your data in the future. So that's all. Okay, folks. So that's all there is to it. It's a pretty basic deal. If it's something that you would like a little bit more help with, that's not a problem. You can go to our website at www.selectelwireless.com, and from there you can find a store or dealer near you that can help you out with this situation. If you have anything you'd like to say, go ahead and leave a comment on below this video or on our Facebook page. As always, like us on Facebook, share the videos, let your friends know about some Selectel, get those referral cards rolling in, and any other questions, you can of course call our customer service line below. That's all I have for you this week. Have a good week.